please tell us your name.
Susan Larsen.
And how did you start your journey? What were the symptoms or the issues?
Well, the journey with Karen started about a year ago, actually in August of 2014. Karen was featured in an article in the Flagstaff business newspaper that we get at our, that everyone in Sedona I think gets delivered. And I read it over, read about her. And at that point in my life, I was definitely in a transition period. I knew I had to do something. I have celiac disease and was diagnosed about 13 years ago. And for several years, I was really faithful, followed the gluten-free business, and then I didn't. And I put on a lot of weight. I was tired all the time. When I read Karen's story, about what she does, I thought this is definitely for me. So I called her up, I met with her, and we set up a program. I started coming to her, I think, for 6 or 7 months in 2014 until the beginning of this year. And she made everything so easy. Everything made sense that she was talking about. And I didn't feel guilty, because it's so easy to just go and get that piece of pizza at Famous Amos. And I would do this. I would go and do things that I knew I shouldn't do and not think about it, think I didn't have consequences, and I did. But she put it in a really friendly way. I mean, doctors will put it in, you're going to die, you're going to get this, you're going to get, and which is true. That was totally true. But that didn't have the same impact on me as her knowledge, her compassion, and her understanding of the issues, and how I could make changes, in my life that would work for me. And that's exactly the program that we set up, or she set up, and we worked on.
And how are you feeling now? Much
better. I lost 18 pounds, I think I started with her a year ago, and it didn't take that long. I think maybe within the 6 months, I think, I lost 18 pounds. Felt a lot better, no gluten, and no cheese. Well, I do cheat with cheese occasionally. But it wasn't as hard to give up as I thought it would be. It's really funny how, I'd walk by something and I'd have to take that, even though I shouldn't have a piece of bread. The hardest thing was giving up good bread, and a lot of gluten-free products aren't terrific. But
No, we are gluten-free. So
Oh, okay, then you know.
Exactly.
But her recipes, and not that I am a big cook, but certain things that I've tried that are phenomenal and not hard to do. Just have to get the energy to do them. But even purchasing, she showed me how to shop for gluten-free and make wise choices. And I have not touched, knowingly, any gluten. I mean, I may have had something, maybe a salad dressing that I shouldn't have had, but basically I walk by counters or food or parties, and I don't think, it doesn't faze me anymore. I don't miss it, which is amazing, because I didn't think I could live without certain things, and she's made it very easy for me to do.
What do you think is the biggest contributing factor for you not missing those foods?
The mindset. The mindset that it somehow over the 6 months, just our weekly meetings, just the better choices, it's all in your head, and you just have to dig and find it. And it's not hard for me anymore. I can walk by the most incredible foods that are there, pizzas, things that I would snatch and just take without thinking. It's a mindset, total mindset, and it's discipline, but it's not hard for me to do that anymore. It really is not hard. I go places and go all kinds of places, and I don't miss it. I truly don't miss. I don't miss taking a hunk of cheese somewhere, or certain things that I shouldn't have. It's a mindset. But it's her way she presents things for you. She doesn't do it in a threatening way. You're going to die. You're going to get intestinal cancer. It's just a way of healthy choices, of looking at things differently and looking at good options. And that's what she's done for me. And after, I was diagnosed, I said 12 or 13 years ago, and I just had given up. I thought, okay, this is it. I just have to have it. She just, working with her program and her knowledge and her understanding has made me make better choices.
So she was meeting with you regularly?
I think we met, was it every other week, I think? We met, I think every other week, I think for 6 months. 6.5 months. And it's stuck with me. I never would have, if it hadn't been for her and doing this, nothing would have changed. It was her knowledge and her experiences that made sense, and there was nothing threatening about this. She showed me easy how you can just substitute things or items for better choices. And And it's a true story. I mean, I lost the 18 pounds. Hopefully they're still gone. I think they are. They're gone,
They're
yeah.
gonna be gone even more. Like the longer you go, the body just keeps.
It does. I mean, it
keeps healing itself.
I think that's the word. I think it's healing.
Yeah.
Because celiac disease doesn't go away. It's one of those things you like to think, oh, I want it to go away. I also have type 2 diabetes, and my sugar level, my blood levels, I guess, A1s, have improved too. Yeah, no, that when you have that blood work done, that's the real deal. I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
It's there. You know, it's science, it's real. And I'm not afraid anymore. I can, like I said, I can walk by all kinds of places and not feel badly that I can't have X, Y, or Z. And I don't cheat. Knowingly, I don't cheat. I can't say that I might have like a salad dressing or something that may have gluten in it, but I don't make those choices at all. When I shop, I certainly don't make those choices. And when I'm out in public or in restaurants or at events, I make better choices. Yeah, and I don't miss, the amazing thing is I don't miss, I can go buy famous pizza now and don't miss it, or great pizza. Yeah, it'll be nice to have it, but I don't miss it at all. It's incredible. It really is. And I believe that I know for me, working with her was the reason, because this happened last year and I'd been off the wagon, so to speak, for close to a decade. And nothing I did seemed to work, but just the education, the way she presents things, it makes a difference.
Yeah. So when you don't feel deprived.
That's the word.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for. I do not feel deprived anymore. I really don't. I don't go to somewhere and say I'm deprived, that I can't have a great crusty bread. I don't feel deprived.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, is the key, not feeling deprived. You know, it's not out of fear. I'm not doing it out of fear, oh my God, if I have that bread, I'm going to die. It's not. It's just I don't feel deprived anymore because I can make better choices, and I do.